Good evening. It is Saturday. It is a day of opening things that are insane. And thank you for joining the Moosejaw RC channel. Kind of redid. Hopefully, you found me because I had my name there because I was trying to troll Josh's stream last night with a name that he gave me during Tuesday's live stream about my ridiculous certificate name for the H10 Origin, which we'll look at here in a moment. He called me Joseph Thomas Willoughby the third. I'm not a Willoughby, and I'm not a third. I'm actually a second, third maybe technically, but we'll get into that later. But thanks for joining first. Before we get into what's next to me, let's say hello to everybody. I don't. You can tell I'm speechless. I don't even know what to do or say with this without looking ridiculous. But in any case, we have Brian Sherwood. He's here. I knew he'd be here. He was the one that kind of convinced me to do this. Hello, hello, Brian. Swoof 13, suspense or suspension? Both. I say both. And so does Brian. Brian says both too. Phoenix is here. Don't worry about my lack of word knowings. Hey, the English language is overrated as it is. uh yeah, are you having a cigar, Phoenix? I think maybe I don't know. Maybe I have one celebratory cigar waiting for me. Maybe I'll do that later tonight. Because we get to finally open this. I've had it for 2 days. Oh, waiting 4 weeks and so forth. So yeah, we'll see about that. We got 14 viewers, so say hello, everybody there. I am glad that you're here. And we've got yeah, why yes, I was shocking. I know, yes. Joe said 4 weeks. Yes, it took I think it when I ordered there was the prelude to it of nervousness, but also that you have to wait 6 weeks. And it was last Monday, and out of the blue, I got notice that something was shipping to me from from Vanquish Products. Pardon me. Ugh. And I've been ordering things here and there for this, but I was like, oh, look at that. It's the Origin. It's on its way, and of course, nobody told me except been nice to hear from Josh. Hey, and maybe last questions, but I don't know. We'll see. But yeah, it was on its way. And then gosh, Wednesday, I got noticed it was supposed to be here Wednesday, but it was stuck in Midland, Nevada. I got there around 6:25 in the morning, and it obviously missed the UPS truck guy, and I had to wait till Thursday. And Thursday, I'm watching my app and watching the little UPS truck get closer to my house and making sure someone here at the house was signed, because that was the one prerequisite when you buy them. And obviously, it makes sense. It's a hunk of change, and thankfully, I kept texting the other adult unit here, aka my mom. My mom lives with me. I don't live with her. She lives with me. But anyways, and um, I was like, look for the UPS truck. Look for the UPS truck, and it passed and went north above us. It's like, and then finally came back, and it was delivered. Yes, that's half the battle, right? And yeah, so it's here today. Who else we got? We got Sean Collins. Congrats, Joe. I'm happy that you got your Origin. Thank you. It's still I you know we may I don't I'm not gonna make fun of people or even criticize their judgment of buying like four of them. I mean, good on them if they can do that. But I'm a high school teacher. This is a hard button to push. But I'm glad I did. The more it's still surreal in a lot of different ways, but at least it's here, and I'm pretty sure I'll get used to it. And the closer we got to the day it showed up, I knew I'm gonna run it. It's not gonna be a shelf queen. There's no shelf queens in my forte anyway. So we have that. I mean, even though there's a shelf and there's some queens there, Hello, ladies. Those are my ladies. But I do run my rig. So yeah, thank you very much. Thank you. And welcome to the channel. Racing Case 87, watching you and Daytona Supercross. Oh man, I hope I could live up to that entertainment. Good on you to watch that. Sir Joseph. That's right. I am Sir Joseph. As George Bush said, those will stunt your growth. Cigars? Yeah, baby. Olivia makes a damn fine cigar. You should try them. Oh man, we have cigarettes. We have cigar talk. That's what we need, Phoenix. We need to do cigar talk, I think. Maybe we'll start a separate channel. How do you resist opening? Oh gosh, that's a good question. I've been thinking about that. It's nervousness. I wouldn't say guilt, maybe a hint. Um gosh, a lot of emotions that are kind of like having me sit back. And it was a good idea on Brian's part to say, let's share it with other people. All right. I think that's what it is. So yeah, there's a lot going on in here. I tell you, it's it's all spaghetti sauce and all that stuff, spaghetti noodles and everything. So yeah, we'll see. Let's see. Make sure I didn't miss anything. I think I'm caught up. Congratulations. Hope you enjoy painting this one. Yeah, there are no. It does come with decals, I guess. So we're gonna put the decals on it. I saw something like it. I don't mind that. It'd be kind of nice, all clean and clear. But we'll put they made the decals. Try a leaf of the six. Oh, you guys are really talking about cigars now. See, now you're making me Joe's in my. I'm a marketer's dream. Some cigar called Moose something. I forget what it was called. I'm like, yep, I'll take that. That was good. Delivery is half the battle. Yo Vanquish instead of Yo Joe. Yeah. So let's start there. First off, it was in an unmarked box. Thank you. Didn't say Vanquish on it, Origin, nothing. It was just a plain old box. All right. And then in that was the another box. And that one said Vanquish and everything and so forth. And then in that was the Origin box. And then in those boxes, in that box, I think there's 5 boxes. Got a lot of boxes for my money. So it was packed really well and thicker than usual. Cardboard, post firm and wouldn't be squished. I wouldn't say you could sit on it, but it was packed fairly well, and it was kind of nice. Instead of USPS, nothing against the postal service, but it was nice with UPS. Get on the app, and you can see exactly where it is, pretty much 24/7. That was pretty neat. So that was the anticipation. So yeah, and they delivered it. It was good. I'm glad they did. Can you imagine if it went to someone else's house? Hey, honey, look at this. I don't know what the hell this is, but So, anyways, we'll see. I'm glad I got here. Half the battle. Senior Joe. Yeah, I like Sir Joe. Sir Joseph's good. My dad was senior. He was Papa Joe. I'm the kid in the family. So you're saying saving up for another set of panels. I was thinking about that too, Brian. So they're doing another run. They did make them available, and I not in the slightest looking for another panel. If they happen to add that Merlot red, that might the Merlot wine red, whatever they want to call it, that might get me. Because when I ordered this and I saw they added this ruby red, and I like was thinking it was that special Merlot red. So I said, buy. That's what got me. That's what really got me the hook on it. Plus, I was thinking it's getting towards the end of production, I think, unless they're just gonna keep going because some people are willing to spend it, and they're able to sell them at a regular rate. Yeah. So if they do that Merlot wine red panels, they might get me. Freddie Mercury sitting on a shelf. I mean, this guy right there, right there, right there. That is a Wild Willie printed. That's gonna go in there. I don't know. Maybe we need Freddie Mercury. thank you, Jim's Hobbies. Yeah, thank you. And then congratulations to anybody that decides to do this, or just go out and congratulations going out enjoying your tiny trucks and saying you're just fine with what you have. But and it's kind of weird. I accidentally have special trucks all of a sudden. This last 3 months, I would say. I got that from Scott Oblander. All right, he sold the carbon fiber Suga with VRD 3D printed parts already, and I put that on mine, and I still have to finish it. But okay, cool. And then I got that in a trade, the H Tech HTB, and I got to paint some bodies for the guy, and I traded some items, but I sweetened the pot by painting 4 bodies for him, which I'm starting to prep. And now the Origin, and then my optic right down there is already a Frankenstein amazing machine. So all of a sudden, I've come into unique ones. Let's put it that unique RC cars, and I'm glad it wasn't on purpose, and they didn't give it to me. Well, gave that one to me, kind of. So, but yeah, it's kind of weird. Now I have and now the Origin, and then it's like, Jesus, what the hell? I gotta get outside. And luckily, the weather, I think it's starting to turn. I think spring's on our way. Ross Peak, right across from me, which is an elevation about 8,000 feet, looks slightly green instead of brown. So I think we're on the verge, maybe, unless that rodent Noah's Poxitani Phil was truthful. We'll see. Oh man, 1972. I'll track that one down. Russian nesting duel style. Oh, okay. Uh, you guys still talking cigars? You're gonna get me lost in it. I just give me a Corona size one. I think that's the size I like, and I'm good. Oscar, see, look at you guys. I took the day off of work so I could sign for my Origin and build it. All right, there you go. Oh man, your ordering one might have caused my future death. Sue did not take it well. Oh, how'd you break it to her, Brian? It's Here's another thing. Let's put it this way. With all of the things that were happening today, which we're not going to discuss, but the world. Fucking live a little. Let's have fun. Let's build an Origin and let's enjoy tiny trucks and go outside. That's what I say. Let's give all the world leaders some some RC cars and take it down a notch. That's what I would say. Shelf Queen Freddy? No. Still 81 here after sunset. Oh, Phoenix. I don't see. Somehow you do well with the heat. I'm not a heat guy. Um, I like fall and spring. Winter, I don't like daylight savings. I can't wait till next week Sunday when we spring forward. Um, so I wanted to be part of the old guys club and try yelling at a cloud. Slow down! I swear it stopped, flipped me off, and sped up. I think I did something wrong. You know what? You're gonna be on that person's. Did they have a plunger? I don't know, Sean. That's the thing. You're gonna be on their mind for quite a while. On the phone. Susan, oh, you told her over the phone. Oh, see, I, I, I had a, I had contact with Mrs. Moosejaw, and and the same thing I kind of just said. I want to go for this. This is what I want to do. This, all right. Whatever you want to do, okay. Yeah, give and take. Have fun while you can. Exactly. You only live. There's only a few more trips around the sun anyway, so let's go for it. Was Sue out of the country at the time? Yeah, that's a good question. But Georgia or Georgia in the Eastern European? 76 in SoCal, that is nice. 76 is the sweet spot. I like 76. We don't do that silly clock change thing. I know, Phoenix. You in Hawaii are doing it right. Outside Atlanta, she is. All right. Well, keep that house clean, Brian, and stock up the refrigerator with some fresh things. clean the linen and make the bed before she gets home, and maybe be okay. All right, folks. So let's get to it, shall we? Let's get to it. First off, I'm gonna do some overhead cam stuff here. I did get some wheels prepped. I did mount these already, but these are the new Vanquish Falcon ATs, and I thought I want to do a scale tire. And my setup is with a brass ring in the front, and I did get aluminum for the rear, and we have that. I did sold some wheels recently, and I kept my wheel weights, and these are I think they're steel. I don't think they're aluminum. These are discontinued, and they make brass ones now. Vanquish does, but I like the stainless steel because one, it looks good, and it has some weight. Has some weight here, has some weight there. I think we'll be good. All right, so we got those set up, ready to go on, and maybe we'll put on the wheels later. So let's see what we could do here. Now my space is small, and I am in. See how the camera deals with this being closer. The microphone out of the way. There we go. Oops. Better make sure I don't click anything accidentally. So it comes with this amazing box. Let's get the camera away a little bit. It's taking a lot of space here. There we go. All right. Um, Pretty cool with the flat black and the shiny. I like the new Bear Republic California type tie-in thing. That looks really cool. Always like that style. And we'll put it on the side real quick. And then we'll just put off to the side and get a box at a time. And I got this wonderful looking thing here. Um, this is a nice design box. You know, it's a good box. Can't say bad things. The thing is, I'm going to keep the second box, not the outside box, but I'm going to keep the other box, packaging box, and then I'm going to put this box and the other little ones in it just to put it there. I don't think I'll ever need it again. Here we go. We're going to slice it open. Drum roll, please. All right. Oof. And I know this is so not going to work, but we're going to try anyway. It's crazy. My brain is small, so it works out. Oh, there we go. Oof. All right, let's put this off to the side. So, anyways, well, we'll see sideways. So all these boxes. Oh, look at that. That's cool. So these are modular boxes. I like that. So there's something to say about packaging, isn't there? I mean, instead of us just saying, they you put it in a box. It shows just the thoughtfulness of the guys there at Vanquish. They're going a little bit more. They want you to. This makes me feel special, you know, as a purchaser, and maybe I'm not a brand ambassador. I don't know what I am with Vanquish because I did get to go see their facilities, but just a friend and a big fan of their products. And for me, that's 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 pretty cool. Ooh, we got the American flag on that side. I like that. Let's see if we get that. Good old glory. Apologize for not having a bigger studio. Let's go back to my other camera so we can maybe see this. Thank you for your patience. Hang in there. Everybody having a good Saturday? What are you tinkering on too, by the way? I clean my workspace. Cam 1. There we go. So, like that. There you go. And then even with the labeling there, just great packaging. Let's get that shiny. Where is it coming shiny? There it is. Oh, that's cool. All right. Let me put it over here side and we'll get one box out at a time. What color wheels did you get? I'll show you in a minute. And we'll put them together. I think that's the one thing I'm going to put together tonight. 56 degrees here in Indiana. All right, let's start from the bottom. So, for I understand, it's boxes within boxes. Obviously, this is not the chassis. If I remember, I did watch Exo Cage RC's unboxing, and it was for a friend, and so I had pretty much idea on this. All right. All right. I think we'll go back to the overhead now. So we're gonna go back and forth, back and forth, back and forth. Fancy schmancy. It is. Yeah, but it's not. It's nice. It's. I'm glad. Anytime somebody puts a little bit more effort into packaging, I think it's good. Let's get my. Where's my cursor? There it is. Overhead cam. There we go. All right. So this is one box, and it's sealed too, factory sealed. And whoop, what we got here? Got the stickers, which I think I will use. And we got some of the plastic bits, the transmission, it looks like bag D, and with colored rings there. I wonder if the caps are metal or are they plastic. If they're plastic, I'm probably gonna order some caps real quick. Other than that, but at least I got the rings there. So this is like transmission and stuff that I'll need to put together. Has thread lock. Thank you very much. Bag A. And also has grease. Even though I found my light blue Vanquish grease, I'm going to probably use that instead. And that looks like for the steering. Definitely a steering. Again, plastic. So maybe I will order those too. And the thing is, I knew there was going to be plastic. I'm not worried about that. You know, something's got to be personal taste. My favorite part to put on any truck, I love incision drive shafts. My time working at an RC store, I'd never seen any of these break. I don't even think I've seen them online break. I know somebody broke a housing once, axle housing. I don't know what the hell they did to do that. But we got some stuff here. We got important stuff. What we got here? Oh, we got the carbon fiber hood. Let's take a look at that. Now, before I did all this, I washed my hands like a surgeon. Ooh, very light. Thin, but I'm glad it's not thick either. So we got that. Carbon fiber. That's cool. I like that. Put that away. Oh, there's instructions. That's good. Even though I probably could do it myself, but I'd rather have instructions. Put that away and everything. It's all about the presentation. Yeah. Good evening, guys. Hello, RC Fabricator. Hey, how you doing? Been watching some of your stuff on the Instagram. I like it. You're fabricating, building something, it looks like. Got the instructions. We got some decals. And we are going to use those just for the heck of it. I like the look with the decals. So there's one box. And again, let's make sure we get this all nice and kind of closed. We're not going to put it back in just yet because, oof, I see the chassis. let's, let's take a look. Let's take a look-see at that. All right. Ooh, wait a minute. It's another box. Should we do the chassis first? Let's do the chassis first. Here we go. There she is. There she is. Ooh, wow. Now, I will say I was lucky and privy to seeing the prototypes of this. And let me tell you, the prototype looked nothing like this. I mean, at least the finished look of it. Look at that. Now, of course, there's some plastic. But again, the quality of Vanquish plastic is. Remember, gosh, 5 years ago? Five. I want to say 2019, maybe, yeah. Like with Element coming out and maybe some other companies, and we were questioning the quality. Remember, we used to question the quality of plastic? Not with Vanquish. So glass fiber, Delrin in there, this is tough stuff. I mean, I snapped a SX10 original plastic housing once. Just snapped. I don't even know how I did it. But you got that. Kudos to Jim on programming machines. There's no lines that you usually see. If like my H-Tech, you can see. Well, let's grab that real quick. Oh, yeah, comparison. So I don't know if I can see it on my Ozbot here camera, but looking at this, well, you can't quite tell, but it's kind of textured with the CNC machine lines. Clean, but you can see them. Not a big deal. All right. If you squint, you might see them. But, oh, hold on. There we go. With, I remember talking to Jim and just how much to get this smooth. There's no machine lines in there. That is just all smooth, solid. It's formed out of solid 40 pounds solid block of aluminum, and grade A aluminum, and aluminum that they get in the USA, which our grading system of the quality is way better than what they say theirs is overseas and so forth. But that is chef's kiss. Ooh. So we got clear. We're gonna leave that right there, shall we? We'll leave that right there. All right. Let's see. Should we look at my? Let's look at my certificate first. So, guess Josh is in charge of this. It's in a nice card stock, not very bendable. All right, and we're gonna see any goodies in here. No, no goodies. No goodies. Well, maybe we got two more boxes left. Yeah. All right. Vanquish Products, February 23rd, 2026. So that's, I guess, when finished it up, got it back from the anodizers and all that. Clear, ruby red, clear, and gold wheels. Sir Joseph T. Whitworth II. Man, I should have put Thomas. We got a stamp Vanquish right there, a little texture stamp. I don't know if you can see that. Now, I'll show it on my other camera. And that, oh, look. And Josh gave me his autograph. That was so nice of him. 11 pounds, 10 ounces. So it's just like a birth certificate. That's a big boy. Body type V2. Vehicle identification number. Oh, I was so close. I was hoping I get 477. I got 475. I'll take it. I'll take it. Year 2025, make VP. Sweet. So yeah, I ordered it back in I guess in December. Maybe? No. Maybe that's a typo. It's a typo, Josh. Invoice number 114601. Because it was just 4 weeks ago. It was in January. I know that. But date. Yeah, date. There you go. Maybe design. So this is really cool. Hey, and I know their actual address now. I keep sending stuff. Anytime I send stuff to Josh, sorry, my camera goes out of focus. It goes to another suite. And I swear to God, I'm writing it down right. So there's my certificate. We have a checklist. As a teacher, we have a checklist. All right. 475, clear, ruby red, clear, gold, check, 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 check. Website info, check. decal set, remove braces from bag G, seal internal boxes, name certificate, certificate origin completed, seal main box, final weight. Karina packed it, secondary packaging, Josh. Thank you, Vanquish Products. Karina, I will send you some donuts to the crew. So there we go. When will it end? That's a good question. I don't know. I mean, how long can you go? I mean, there. Let's go back to there. There we go. So that's a good question. When will this end? Well, if I put my economic teacher hat on that I usually do Monday through Friday, supply and demand, and then also future products and production and keeping the buzz and productivity and ingenuity of Vanquish going. So that's really up to them. But I think right now, I don't know. It's been a year and they're just getting close to 500. And is that a good number to stop at? I don't know. Maybe. Or maybe they reevaluate. I don't know how many they make per run. Maybe it's 25. I don't know. We'll have to ask Josh in the mod chat and see about that. But or ask Josh Wednesdays. There you go. Wednesdays he always does ask me a question thing. So go to his Instagram for that. Ending at 500 would be good. It would be a good number, huh? And I'm be glad I'm close to that. Again, this is so nice. Look at that. Look at that. No lines. No lines whatsoever. That is craftsmanship. That is amazing programming. There's probably a better my certificate, all that. All right, we're gonna put that away. Safe. It's a birth certificate, swear to God. Which by the way, my grandson's on his way about 2 more weeks, I think. We'll be a granddaddy. Sorry, Leo, you can't play with Grandpa's very expensive RC toy. Mine. We'll see about that. Let's get back to comments. I don't want to miss out on that. We'll get to the other two boxes here, and maybe we'll put some wheels together and see how they look. Um, oh, good. They sent you a T wrench because we don't have enough of those. It should be gold plated, right? The decals may just save the side panels for a few scratches. Yeah. I don't know if I'm gonna. Oh no, I'm gonna do a lot of hand of God on this or not. I don't know. We'll see. I remember this is the most expensive personal item I think I've ever bought for myself. Uh, as a musician, I bought myself a Gibson Les Paul once, 2,500 bucks, brand new, cherry red. Um, and it's so hard to play it because I didn't want, buckle rash on the back and end of it, and I didn't want to scratch it. And I ended up selling it because it was too much anxiety playing with something that expensive live and rocking out and doing stupid stuff. So I saved that for the cheaper guitars. But this, I'm not quite. I don't think I'm too worried about scratching it. I know I'm gonna probably be sad the first time, but after that, it's like, screw it. I couldn't use that. It would be ruined a day, right? Are you using the stock shocks? Yeah, I'm gonna keep with the stock shocks. My goal with this is to keep it Vanquish products pretty much 100%. The only things I'm looking at are the H-Tech CNC shifters that you could put on there, the scale shifter. I like those. I think they look good. I'll put a different 3D printed head for the driver. I'm gonna paint that up. No gimps, race drive cars, type of thing. And another thing was just aesthetics. I'm gonna paint the power tank and gussy that up a little bit, but I'm not gonna do too much, tell you the truth. I think even with I want to contact Andy Cliff McCraw to see if he has Doesn't look like he's selling the roof rails for it because I like the way it looks. Could protect the carbon fiber a little bit, but I kind of like the look of it more than anything. So, and that's about it. I'm thinking I'm gonna just keep everything mostly Vanquish, except change some looks to it, some looks, and see whether I don't even know about. I almost want to keep it mostly Origin too. I don't know about the brass knuckles or things like that. I really want it as is and really celebrate this amazing project that they did. I mean, kudos to them. They pulled it off. You did it. He snapped an HPI housing too. You will not be playing with my toy, Joe. Hey, it fell off a cliff or it fell off a ledge there. No, okay, that wasn't my fault. Oh boy, man, you're never gonna let it. It is pretty. 1970. I'm gonna upgrading my extra optic Sparko with a friend to be able to run. Yeah, my optic is not the same. I think I've changed everything. I mean, still the plastic. Well, I replaced the plastic cage bits to black, but I changed everything. Um, and I love that truck. It's very capable. Four-wheel steering, all that. What else we got here? We'll get that back. Milling marks? Yeah, no milling marks. None. But the H-Tech is under $400 with panels. I get that. I understand that. And the guy I got this from has that cage. Will I be interested later on? Maybe we work a deal. I don't know. We'll find out. Right now, I gotta paint some bodies for him to pay off that thing. Um, Dang it, Ryan. What's Ryan saying? Ryan. Oh, Ryan's here. Dang it, I'm late. Hey, you're here. I've only opened one box and the cage. There you go. So sweet. And let's for that, let's get to it. When will it end? When will it end? We already did that. Is that two now that you have? Nah. This is my origin. I have my optic down there. That's it. The rumor has it will end at 500, but who knows? Yeah, if there's still a good demand and you know, you're buying. Yeah, I don't want to make fun of Josh buying Corvettes or town cars or anything else, but if you're doing that well, but then again, the idea is to come out with new products and innovation and all that kind of stuff. So you got to keep going. I think Jim said in the beginning, as long as they were selling, it could make it to 999. Yeah, we could do that. And they just bought another space at the warehouses there. I know the space very well. I used to record music there. And in fact, that's where the studio is now. And I think Josh said last night bought a new space. So more machines. Oh, the investment, the capital goods that they put in there. Oh my gosh, it's amazing. Um, Plus they will probably want to put resources towards. Whoops, I just missed it. Where are you? That was a good comment. I want to read that. I just lost it. Sorry. I was thinking Andy's roof and rails when I'm running it. Yeah, I want to get those. Softail, my Street Glide's most expensive purchase. Oh yeah, yeah, definitely. Figured you would have copied Josh's skin color. No, he did the green. I like the green. I've always liked the red. I've always liked a rich red with almost like I would say white roll bars. That's if you ever play Wreckfest with me, that's what my car looks like. And I like the clear. I like the red. I would like a darker red, but a rich ruby glossy red does well. I like it a lot. I bought snakes for 4K each. Keep those snakes away from me. The H10 Origin is the third more expensive purchase of my vehicles. Oof. Yeah. I mean, I'm buying my Jeep. I guess that's the most expensive thing. But one item and bought for and done. That's ugh. You're making me want to make a forced withdrawal at the bank, Joe. It's gonna, Phoenix. This is gonna be pretty much like I said, my analogy of scuba diving. You could go scuba diving in Lake Tahoe. It's cold. You have to wear a lot of weight. You got to wear a wetsuit. And the only thing you're going to see are Budweiser cans. Then you go to Hawaii, and then you don't have a need to wear a wetsuit. You only have 8 pounds of weight to wear, and you see things and hear things, and it's amazing, and you never want to go back. And that's what I think this is gonna do. But we'll see. I mean, the mullet kind of intrigues me a little bit if I put the cage from who makes the cage for that, but I would do that. But uh they listed more on Tuesday and they are still available for order. So that's the thing. I'm seeing maybe something, especially the specialty colors, because that's another $600, I think it is. You know, very cool truck, but let's not get it good to go too far. Yeah, it'll go. It'll go. Plus, they'll probably want to put resources toward other things. Yes, they're gonna be wanting to make new stuff. I mean, the nature of those guys is there's no rest for the wicked. There's always new ideas and innovations. And so I threw some ideas on them. They said we have a lot already. I'm like, okay, well, keep my idea, put it on the back burner. So we'll see 4 years from now. As long as they call it the Moosejaw, I'll be happy. If they do. The snakes were a good breeding project, plus rare in the industry. Yeah. I wanted to put some new shocks on my Origin, either L-backs or electronic shocks. Yeah, if I probably would if I stick with Vanquish. Like I said, I want to stick with Vanquish. Must be sharks in Hawaii. Yes, there are sharks. I've seen sharks. No big deal. Saw a tiger right in front of me. The best part was hearing the whales sing underwater. That was cool. That was and sea turtles and all that stuff. It was good times. Must be sharks. My next RC purchase is going to be an MST 2.5 drifter ready to run. There you go. I have an MST. I got a kit version. It's fun. It's good. All right, let's move on. Let's get on to the next box, shall we? Again, this is probably the axles, and I'll do the overhead. It's a smaller box, so at least you can see it this time. Again, I like that, except for my fingerprints. And it's sealed. Is it sealed? This one's not sealed. Oh, okay. Or is it? It is sealed. It's just weird. How do you open this? Oh, open outside. This off to the side. Okay, my bad. Let me get this. Yes. Ooh, it's the wheels. All right. They're not glossy. These are X-rays. And let's see what else we got here. We've got axle housings. We've got we got the bump stoppers. Some other parts I don't recognize. Oh, this must be for the side panels. Yes. So we got that, and we got the wonderful housings, nice weld marks. You know what looks like welding in the CNC machine. That is so. Let's open one of those up, see if we can get that scene. Where's my other X-Acto knife instead of using this? And then the front axle too. That's nice. I don't really have a good blade here. Where's my blade? Over there. Package nice and so forth. You got it. All right. And we'll take the rear one out. We got everything in. And let's go back to my other camera. Here we go. I probably can't tell, but not so much. Yeah, you see the welding lines in that crevice there, but the welding lines are definitely in this one. And again, everything else is butter smooth. Wow. Well, we're gonna scratch those up. So we got the axles and we got the other bits, and we're gonna put those away Let's make sure I don't lose anything. Get down there, curl that up a little bit, put that away. I think that's probably the first part of the instructions anyway, which are the axle housings usually. It's nice and neat. There's room in here now. Still one more box. The panels. But yeah, let's look at the wheels first. So they're not as glossy as I thought they would be. But we will make do. I'm okay. I'm not complaining. It's that gold. But they're not glossy glow. But they're flat gold. Let's put it overhead. Sorry about that. All right. And we'll go bigger here. Bring it closer so maybe it focuses. Don't mind me. I'm just doing things here so that we can see. There we go. So we got this gold. It's not bad. I like that. What color rings? We got black, which I figured we would. I might buy some inner red IFR rings. Inner front. What is it? IF something ring? Inner. It's not front. Anyways, we got black. And yeah. So we got those. That'll be good. And then chrome hardware, which I'm happy. I don't think I got black hardware for these. I don't have any at all. It must be in another bag. I wouldn't mind that. I wanted a weird red, gold, black, and silver kind of combo of everything. So we got that. Yeah, not perfect camera to look at things, but we're gonna put those aside because we're gonna put those on. We're gonna get those all ready. But yeah, cool. All right, last box. And we're gonna make room. We're gonna put the cage away and look at these wonderful panels. My clear X-rays are a different finish than clear deltas. Huh. What's up with the color on those wheels? They're gold and they're a matte. They're not a gloss. And you know what? I'm not gonna complain because they are X-rays. And some people are selling their X-rays like for some ridiculous amount of money from out of their kits. Let's say 400, maybe even more, which I'm not good. I'm not that kind of builder. Sorry, I'm putting my things away properly here. Put these cushion things back before we put that away where it is. Bam. That's nice. All right. All right, let's open this up. So, Joe, were you wanting in a full set of wine impacts? I like it. I like wine, but I'm not an impact fan. Only because there's 4 bolts, 4 screws that hold the back. Oh, there we go. Look at that. I need gloves. Let's go to comments first. Sorry, I know. I'm going back to you guys. I think all the wheels are sat. Good to know. Iron Man build. Yeah, that's a good name. Definitely not a 49ers fan, you know. It's kind of based off of a race car I grew up with at my local racetrack, T-Car Speedway, in the 70s, super modified. So the red ball, the 8 ball, Fred Hunt. It was red. It was sparkly red, and it was outlined with silver. It had a black and white 8 ball, and then it had some gold wheels and gold. What's the 8 exhaust coming out? All that intakes, I should say. And I always liked that look, and that's why almost like with the Alfa Romeo Formula One car about 4 years ago. Love that look. I love red, white, black, and a hint of gold. So, can we call this truck Jarvis? Your wheels are extra cost. Your wheels are extra cost. Are they? I don't know. What a feeling Toyota moment with the panel reveal. We'll get back to that. The color is beautiful. Oh man, absolutely beautiful panels. Congratulations. We'll get to that. We'll show it again. Nice panel color. Oh man, you guys really like the color. Hello, how goes the build? We're not building yet. I do need a fresh number two. I think that's finally stripped out on this thing. Er. And I need a fresh number two. I have another one, but I'm gonna get a fresh one too, just for the whole thing. Camera not doing it justice. No, no, not that overhead. So we're gonna open it up and do this, my Sony instead. Okay. So package wise, oof, hard foam. Nice. All right, here we go. Let's go. We gotta look at the grill, right? The grill is everything. My glasses. Let me hold myself. There you go. There we go. Right. Nice ruby red. It's definitely ruby red. Love that grill. I remember when they did show me the prototype, this is what caught my eye was the grill. The grill really caught my eye. I thought that was really good design, whoever drew that up. And then let's get the hood. Oh, these feel so nice. They're a lot thinner than the H-Tech, that's for sure. Right? Can't even see what I'm showing you. Ah, there we go. Nice and shiny. Inside. Oh yeah. Vanquish Products, Special Operations. It's nice. Little dollar there, shiny here, which I kind of like. I like that. Love the vents, I guess you would say. It is. Those are nice. Cannot stress enough how sweet that is. I almost feel like I need one of those white gloves. The thickness is not too thick, not too thin, and even the sides machined. Let's get closer. There we go. Trying to get the light right. Look at that. Thick, the thin, all that. Oof, that's nice. How does that go in? So that's the panel set, and let's do a little overhead so you can just see how it's packaged. Yeah, all nice and neat. Put this back correctly. I had the wires underneath here. I gotta wire them. Oh man, I want a refund. I'm not much of a wire, but there they are. Just sweet as all can be. Man, it's gonna look good. Red. My favorite color is maroon, I guess you would say, or oxblood. This is close. Close enough. Good enough for jazz. Um, let's see, go back to my main camera. So, a fresh number two toilet. Took care of that. We're good. We're good. Thanks for your concern though, Phoenix. The grill is awesome. Yeah, it's a I like to know who really drew that up or under which direction. I mean, this is definitely Jim's doing, right? This is his doing, but I think, but we know that Brandon is the talent of all that. So I'm gonna find the hardware for all this. Where's my hardware? We'll put the wheels together here in a moment. Let's see. That's the polished red. The ruby red. Yes, I might need to order a polished set. See, that's oh, there's the hardware. It was hiding in the wheel. Those guys. Even though I got scaled ones, at least for the center one. Um, yeah, it's. I mean, even Vittorio's green, the dark green, I like. Even Harley's, Josh's Sonic green, I guess you would call it. The greens turned out well, which is really surprising because remember, green is not one they like to do on anodizing, but it must work better, or maybe the technology got better with all that stuff too. All right. Groovy red. That's an awesome red. Fantastic body lines on the hood. Yes, it's all about the lines, you know? It's all about the lines. Santa sleigh. Yeah, that could be it too, but I'm not gonna put Santa Claus as a driver. Yeah, the packaging is just that extra step and care, and I think even customer appreciation in a way, if you really think about it. Like, here you go. Here, nice package for you. I like that. I think that's a good point. I might need to order a pasta. As an Aussie, I can't help but make a sarcastic comment about the color choice of the panels. Please realize that it's an Aussie way to say something like fire engine red. Hey, we're all good out. We're good. Not a problem from my point of view. Not at all. I read that in Bugs Bunny voice. Ship those panels to me in Canada. There you go. Yes, Canada. That's actually gold maple leaf, not leaves, leaf. I had that issue when I got my 100th Wheels of Fortune. I thought I didn't get hardware. It was in the back of the second rim. Anticipating the first scratch yet, Joe? Absolutely. Where? When I got ordered the electronics. So I was talking to Phoenix about this. I am gonna still go with Hobby Wing Fusion 2300 and a brass Reefs triple 7777 only because I want a small footprint. I don't want a BEC. I don't want any separate ESC. I want room in there and less things to worry about a little bit too. So that's why I'm going to go with the direction of electronics. As far as lights, we're just going to use the stock lights. Like I say, it's going to be a lot of what you see here. There's only some things like these things, they're out. All right. And some people are giving a little harsh time to Vanquish about using the plastic ones. One, they work. Two, wheel setup is kind of specialized, right? And I like some people don't want when you put into brass. Well, some people don't like rotating weight. I don't mind it. Because I know stuff is pretty strong and so forth. And then, well, why not all the aluminum? Well, okay, you could probably do that too. But if you do switch to brass, now you have two extra aluminums, but you could use them on some other wheels. So I hear the argument for it. I just see we got two tones. So the inside is glossy, the outside is not. I don't know. We're not gonna bitch or complain. That's not who we are. I'm gonna love those. Are you kidding? They'll be just fine. Um, so where we're gonna, yeah, we'll see what all that. So the 1600 for the polished panels. Ouch. Yeah, yeah, that hurts, Brian, doesn't it? As it should be. Yes, there'll be scratches. Kiss method usually works. Yes, true mad. So let's put these wheels together. All right. And we'll hang out. Thanks for hanging out. Hit that like button. Thanks for enjoying my insane, no regrets, anxiety, apprehension, anticipation, purchase. It's gonna be fun. My wife, though, it was funny. So my wife, Mrs. Moosejaw, aka Tonya, she went into the garage while I was cleaning it, and she's counting the RC cars. Like, don't count. Please don't count. Uh, and she counted anyway. And she didn't even count these in here. She goes, there's 40. I like four of those, five of those are yours. So there's 35. Granted, most of those, the bulk of that is um Tamiya's. I got 4, 5M chassis. I got 3 TTO2s. So does that count? I don't think so. Did you enjoy that thrill? I enjoyed this thrill. Like I said, it's a weird emotions going through with something of this purchase and for an RC car. Because granted, I could buy myself some back in the 80s. I could buy myself some vehicles for that much, right? I could buy 2 Ford Pintos. It's a mixed bag, baby. But we're okay with it. We're gonna be okay. We're gonna be just fine. How are you? All right. So I got some hardware here already, and I don't need all of those, but I need some of those. Uh that's all over. It's in the house now. She can't stop it. Yeah, it's in the house. It came with the house. Only 40. Yeah. Yeah. About that. I don't know if she didn't count. I didn't count the Volkswagen bus, and I counted those. I was thinking about selling my CJ7. I don't know. I mean, I'll still have an Axial. Oh, and I have an Element. And hey, good news if you guys have noticed, and I hope it is good news. Have you noticed Element posting more on Instagram? I would hope so. My goodness, right? So get that. Not worried about these. One or two, three or four. And they gave the rest to you, right? Oh yeah. Well, here's the thing. The CJ7 Axial, yeah, they gave it to me. I won it. That map app where you can find places to crawl. Was it IO map or IA map? Something like that. They gave it to me. um, we got Chrome. Yes, good. I'm glad we have Chrome. What else? Some I got in the trade. There's a Cross RC that Mr. Josh did give me, which was nice of him. I kind of felt bad. I saw the price tag. I asked him, dude, do you want some money for this? I know it's Cross RC and you'll never use it. Well, how much was it? And I told him, and he never responded back. So I guess he's okay with it. It's mine now. I'm at 45, but technically one is mine. The rest belong to the kids and grandkids. Yep. That's 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 a. We'll just do one before we say goodnight to you guys. How's that? We'll set up one wheel. I don't know. I got a grandkid. I got my first grandkid coming on his way, Leon, which we'll call Leo. I told my son that I'm calling him Leo. I'm not gonna call him Leon. And then I'll call him Kings of Leon. And that'll be the band, right? I resemble that remark. I keep collecting between 50 and 100, closer to 100 currently. Hey, and how many have you built though? I mean, in your name, RC Fabricator. You know, I I don't know. Did I reach my limit? Am I using the right? No, I'm not. Come on, Joe. Get your act together. It's that one. Thank you. I know there's a couple more road cars that interest me. A Mini Z interests me. Interests me. Um, why my camera? Let's see if we get my camera to focus better. Video capture device, new local overhead spot settings. Bigger. Where's the video? Where's the focus? Focus. Auto. Huh. All right. We're gonna leave it alone. There we go. If we were only as old as we feel, I'm 2 days older than dirt. I I I feel okay. just need to get my ass outside more, you know? And I got a wonderful new bicycle last fall. Not much to ride out though out here. It's pretty boring. And going to Tahoe's nice. Go right around there, get some tacos, but gotta wait till it gets a little bit warmer. I gotta get out more. Even do some running videos. I know like Josh and Matt said, running videos don't do well, but they are fun to make. And it's true. I like like Mateo's videos. Have you ever seen Mateo RC? Just running videos. No speaking, just running videos. And that's fun. And I'm not doing YouTube to have stars in my eyes and all that. You know, do it for fun. And that's the idea. We need to start just doing things for have a Coke and a smile, shut the F up, and have fun. There are a few Group C Mini Zs I'm thinking about. Want the new rear BMW GT2 from Tamiya. Oh yeah, yeah. Oh yeah. That does look good. I don't want to put on those decals though. Oh my gosh. The Mini Zs, yes. I'm kind of thinking the Porsche, whether the Jägermeister or the what's it called, the variant, or a Class C one of the Mazda, the orange and green one. And I just need one. And in Sacramento, they open up a track. There's a track open. So yeah, love Mateos because he does so much scale work on those cars too. Yes, the scales are unbelievable. Uh, his style of footage, I would say, is entertaining. It's not going too fast, not going too slow. The scenery, the angles, all that. No, not the QT3. The with the huge color decals. Okay, all right. My bad. I think I saw that one. Yeah. At 53, I started doing body exercise. Man, I'm out of shape. Of course, round is a shape. This is true. I'm doing yoga on Sunday mornings. Mrs. Moosejaw has become a machine. She, ever since moving out here, she's adapted a lot better than I have. And she's now a yoga instructor, which is which for her, me from her point of view herself, this she's just amazed by it, and I'm just proud of her. She's great. I did one of her classes. She was yoga with weights. I think she tried to kill me, but I survived. But yeah, she just finished another certification. So her and I are getting to the retirement. Let's do something else age. So she might be one of those go-getting retired yoga people. Or the total opposite. I keep telling her make a food truck because she's a good cook too. She cooks this pastry called Dutch Babies from scratch. It's good stuff. Enjoy the build. It's a blast. So I remember getting the VS410 Pro. Oh, that was a lot of money, 900 something dollars, and I was like so nervous putting it together, make sure I got it right, and it went perfect. It wasn't that hard at all, but I feel like I'll be a little bit more careful with this thing and not, you know, scratch it. I, I want to earn my scratches. I don't want to just do it accidentally on the bench. Did you sign the papers she gave you, Joe? Yes. Yes, there were some negotiations. Fun fact, she asked to marry me at Denny's. Late night, we were in Monterey. Stayed at a Motel 6 in Seaside, Reservation Beach, and there's a Denny's late at night. She asked me, and I said, "Yeah, yes." And the rest is current history. Um, my Pro was the most expensive one I bought at that time. Yeah, at the time. Yeah. And again, the thing is, what's the line from Risky Business? If no, Ferris Bueller talking about driving the Ferrari. If you get a chance, so recommend it. It's so choice. And that's the thing about Vanquish. They are choice. They are they are top shelf, but they're also dependable. There's craftsmanship. There's thought. You know, there's anguish. Well, she is a classy lady. She is very classy. She is, I'll say it again, amazing. Amazing. And she knows this. She knows this all too well. What else we got? Joe the Wheels, point 0.8 or point 0.1? They are 1 point. They are point 0.8. I like that they're narrower. Um, yeah. 1 inch is, I don't know, leaves wiggle room for the, they look good. I mean, they all look good. I have tanks and I have, what's the methods? Um, but they leave wiggle room for the foam a little bit, unless you hairspray them a little bit and then put them on there just to get some tack on it or whatever, however you do that. Hello, these old flapping lips. All right. Good evening. Welcome to the Moosejaw channel. Thank you for being here. Vanquish produces a great product if you can afford it. Right. And I keep thinking, to be honest, when I first started this hobby, um, I obviously, gosh, I was 3 years back into teaching after that thing called the Great Recession, which sucked. I was working at a golf course during that time till the teacher jobs came back, and then kind of got myself established those 3 years. But even then, it was still expensive, and Mrs. Moosejaw was not too keen on my new hobby, and I can't blame her. But again, this is probably where I owe Josh a lot of thanks because one, painting for him, which was all his doing. It's kind of nice to know that somebody asked you to paint for them. You didn't say, "Hey," you know. I remember giving them the Volkswagen to work on during the live stream. That's about all I did, but it was nice. And with that, that's called opportunity, which doesn't come around too much, right? And when it does, so again, I owe a lot to Mr. Harley Designs. And not that, I don't know. Like I said, when I started all this, like especially the YouTube, for me, YouTube, that just kind of helps me with my regular job, how to get people's attention and keep it. And I don't know if I do that here or not. I mean, you're still here. There's 40 of you, but that was kind of one fun. Oh, these are great. This is why I like these already. It was kind of, let me finish that thought. It was kind of fun, but for me, it was just to kind of hone my skills on keeping what I do for a real living, teaching and keeping a room full of teenagers' attention, and not having to raise my voice is a skill. So I kind of got that from doing this, and it's fun. All right, let's get to that. So the best part of this, I like already with these X-rays, 6. retention bolt sections, not Ford. That's why I like the impacts. Somebody was saying about the impacts, and I would like to get the Merlot red, but the impacts are only 4, and with that, sometimes the tire will pull out of its seam. So I like I like that there's 6. Five's good too, but 4 sometimes that pushes it a little bit. So I like that. That's awesome. I like that a lot. Um, what? Who's talking? I don't know. What am I talking? So you have poll now with Josh. No harm, no foul. Um, no, I'm not. I hate asking him for stuff. And anybody. I don't like. I probably could, but I don't want. I don't. I don't. I just don't do that. I mean, Matt got this SBG sand color. Well, that's Matt and Josh. They're definitely closer friends. I mean, we're friends. I like to think we're friends, but I don't have that working relationship too with Josh as much as Matt does. So, and you know, I'm very happy with what Vanquish when they asked me to paint the straight axle Phoenix kit for the box art. That was that just doing that. Hey, yeah, I'll do that. That was great. And the way they've treated me here and there, absolutely. I don't mean to say too much, but I'm not trying to kiss their ass. I'm just saying the truth. It's nice. And I don't want to take that for granted or take advantage of that either. That's just the way I am. And there's reasons for that. If you knew my family. Ah, you knew my family and how much they've mooched off of my older brother, Ralph. I wonder if Josh knows who Ralph was. Maybe. All right. That's looking good. We're on. Everything's good. We're going to do the wheel weights with the black. And do we have, what size did they give us? Oh, they gave us that size. Cool. They gave you it's like 450s, right? It's not 475s. You've done some great stuff for Josh that he can't do. So take what you can get. It's funny. I watched his last week just for fun. Him painting that painting the using my video tutorial video that he kind of followed along, and he did great. He did perfect. I thought that body looked great. But again, that was he didn't need to do that. He did it on his own, which I do appreciate. And that is my most viewed video. I had more bead slip with Yokohamas compared to my crawlers. Yeah. Yeah, I was putting on SXT2s. Is that what they're called? Yeah, what they are. Oh, I need to get blocked. VXT2s. Yeah, I forgot what they were called. Let's rotate the tires. Um, those are tough. All right. There was a couple. Damn it, I gotta loosen it up and put it back on again. Let me get the little socket real quick. It's right over here. But yeah. Oh. Mm, we go. Josh is a good guy. I traded him the Traxxas Snap-on Sprint car. All I can say is it was a great trade. It made my daughter's day when the box arrived. Grateful for sure. Yeah. Think about Josh. He's a he's he's go go go. I mean, I've seen him. I've got to hang out with him when he's relaxed, you know, laughing and everything. Went out for dinner. I think it was called something Arthur's there in Sacramento. And it was weird. Just hanging out with this YouTuber guy. Well, a guy like you guys I saw on YouTube, the Deadbolt. I think it was the Deadbolt, or maybe it was the Bomber budget build that he did. And got to know him and all that, and went out with dinner with him and Nicole and had laughs. Him and I accidentally wore the same kind of blue denim button shirt. Ah, and we didn't talk RC at all, you know. But he's very successful because his brain curiosity runs wild. Mine runs wild, like with my real job too, social science teacher and all that fun stuff. That's why I like tiny trucks, because it takes me away. There we go, folks. Let's switch cameras there. I'm not going to bore you to death too much more on this. Let's go to here. All right, so we got this. This is my front, going to be my front wheel. I like the wheel weights there. We got 475 hubs. We got a glossy gold there. But we got matte there, and that's fine. I'm okay with that. I'm like that a lot. And I do like the silver hardware. It's just a weird setup. I almost want to get a red inner IFR ring, just a plain one, just to add a little more Hot Wheel look to it. And that's a good looking wheel. That's the new Vanquish Falcons. Yeah, ATs. I thought I saw an M there for a second. All terrain. Very all season pattern. I was really surprised they made these the 475. Um, if I'm doing a review of tires right now, I think this would have been perfect as the Class 1, 4.19, more scale, more common tread and all that. And then go with the RTs for the 4.65 and the MTs as 4.75. But mold's made, so too late. But those look good. I think let's see. Let's get a panel next to it, shall we? Roof boy. See what I see, or at least what I think I see. So, yeah, I think you're right. Iron Man like, but then with the offset of a clear cage, I think that's gonna look good. That's it. Put that away nice and. God, it feels so. Oh man, that's so nice. Other than that, but tell me what you think. Would you put a little red splash of red IFR ring in the side, just a simple one, or leave as is? That was good. I like that. Let's get back to comments too as well, and then we'll call it a night and say thank you to everybody. But first off, let's see. So you have pulled. What's who talking? I went from clear cage axles and orange panels, X-rays, super fun build. Oh, it's a good color too. I like the riots. Riots are. I don't own riots. I need to get some riots, and Mrs. Moosejaw needs some for her Axial JL. Tell you the truth, so maybe we'll give her some riots. You've done their talent is seen by us. Oh, thanks. I'm okay. There's God, that Biddy Designs guy, that's talent. Mr. Custom Paint RC, I think that's it. He's really good. And a lot of those guys who do drift stuff, they're really good. I'm good. I have a certain style, and if everybody's okay with it, let me go with that style. It's not perfect. It's not I like it. I like my style. I am who I am, right? Um, I ran Impex in a comp and two B. Oh, that's what you're saying. And two Bs let loose on the first course. Yeah, that's the thing about Impacts. They look good, but I'm gonna stay away from anything that's 4 bolt. Let's see. You're telling. I had more bead slip with the Yokohamas. Yep, we did that. Website I think says the H10 Origin comes with 475s. Yes, they are. Wow, they definitely are, which is good because you need it to clear that wheel weight. All right, God, that looks really good. I'm really glad I'm going with those tires. Let's go above silver, maybe silver. That's true too. That might be good too. Nice choice of tire. Thank you. Yeah, it's been out what a couple months now. Nobody's done a review. I hope to do a review of them. And now the weather's nicer. Um, You and SBG are in my top 3 of RC painters. Oh, well, thank you. That's good. I mean, RC Patina guy, he's still doing it here and there, but he's also very talented in the digital art world too, and gets hired a lot to make logos and websites and all the technical stuff. So that's who I like. And and again, people who do drift cars, amazing. I tried to do the shade stuff and I failed. I gotta practice it with the airbrush. Video design does some great paint. Exactly why Matt spent the money for his infraction body, and that is talk about perfect match color that Biddy Design did. Yeah, the patterns is all there, but the coloring, the matching colors of the 1-to-1, spot on. I mean, oh, I can't. I'm good with somewhat good with colors. Sometimes I'm not. Let's scroll up to see. Boy, is that just the red or is that the brand wine red? These are ruby reds. Yeah, I wish it was the wine red. It'll look a bit dark when I skip back to see what you got. And that's the thing, they do look kind of dark, but I think out in the sun they're gonna be ruby red. They're gonna say no place like home. Your ruby red slippers. Uh, buy the stuff off the outlet section, same stuff, smaller prices. Quality isn't cheap. Nope. No, and think about the machines they invest in. Those aren't Haas CNC machines. Nothing against that, but I mean, these are quality machines. I've seen them, uh, and then just how to program them. I mean, Jim's talent in that arena as well. So, and everybody there, it's just if you saw one day, I think they will do maybe look at the facility, but do a video on that a little bit. But you walk around there and just like, damn. And it's funny. It's like great machines, but they still keep the facility simple so it can operate. So that takes thought too, to keep it functioning, I think. So that's what you're all paying for, you know. Evening, folks. Vegan greeted farming. I feel that. I just wanted to make sure I didn't miss anybody here. I want to say thank you for joining us. Okay. I hope you enjoyed this. Give it a like and all that fun stuff. We will we'll start it, but I don't want to start the actual transmission part until I get a motor at least. So we'll get a motor here soon first, and then try to find. Gosh, I have a couple things on sale for sale on marketplace. So I wanted to pay for some events coming up. I don't know about Beat the Creek. I would like to go to Beat the Creek, but I'm more interested in going to Scale National or no, We RC in Colorado, Grand Junction. Um, I don't know if I'll compete with that or even with the optic or even that thing. Um, but I'd rather just go there, check it out. I like going to events, but I also like checking out the area and see what it's all about and do walkabouts and play with my tiny cars. I mean, the one at Red Rock, I had a great time and I didn't compete one bit. I saw Matt and Josh and Clint, Black Diamond Scaler compete and some other guys that I met online, Instagram. And it was great, but I had more fun tooling around on Red Rock, Colorado myself and not worried about gates or anything. It was a great time. So I don't mind going to competitions. I just don't want to compete. I just want to have fun and hang around with some people. Find some food. I need to find someone to paint the new Biddy design 499T like Halloween Rexy. Oh yeah. Yeah. And that's the thing is, oh man. I have that Hot Wheel coming too, or the GT mini GT version of that. And I'll finish my Porsche, my little mini Porsche collection. That is a great paint job. I do like that. I did the oh, that's a good point. I did the what's it? PAF whatever racing AO not AO, PAF Canadian racing team, the plaid one. That was hard enough. And that was by section. Like, ugh. But Rexy would have been a lot easier. Oh man. In any case, folks, I hope you enjoyed this. Yeah, I just want to make sure I don't miss anything here. So thank you for joining us. Thank you for Vanquish Products for making a great product. And shipping took 4 weeks, not 6. So they under promised but overachieved as always. And look for the origin on my Instagram. I think we'll even do a running video of it, some kind of review of it, especially when it gets done and the weather's just perfect. And I know there's a spot in Nevada I want to go to, um, Goldfield, Nevada. And I forget the name. It's the Forest of, oh God, the Church of Abandoned Cars, something like that. Have you ever seen some images of abandoned cars, like even a bus straight down like this and all that? I want to film there, and you need permission to. So that's the thing. So you might have to be there early in the morning and break the law a little bit. We'll see. And yeah, we'll get there. We'll get there. Congrats on beating Canadian Olympic team. RC Performance, I was actually rooting for Canada. I just like those players better. The Kachuk brothers are so arrogant. I don't like them at all. And that's just hockey. That's just the hockey player in me. All right. Don't get all Star Spangled awesome on me. It's just hockey. Thanks, Joe, for the fun show. See you Monday. And yes, Monday, we will have Elio from Scale West Challenge or Scale Challenge West. That's it. And 6 o'clock our time, we're going to talk about the event and just let's pick Elio's brain. He's a nice guy. And plenty of times at the store I used to work at and on the trail. Quite the builder. Um, if I were to say there was competition in building when I first started, when I was really into doing whatever I did, it was Elio was the mark. This is before I knew of Scale Builders Guild, to tell you the truth. It was Elio who does amazing patina builds, realistic dioramas, everything. Very great enthusiast and ambassador to the hobby. So we'll talk to him on Monday. Um, your lucky Crosby was out. Yeah, everybody's like, I think so. That could have gone another that game really. And the 3-3 overtime. See, all right, let's talk hockey. 1980 Olympic Miracle on Ice. I watched that. I grew up with that. I grew up with Squaw Valley. 1960 Olympics. I played hockey up there. It's great. I saw the old rink. They tore it down, and then we're at high camp. There's hockey. Olympic ice, especially too. Oh gosh, that extra 20 feet or 15 feet sucks. But overtime, 3-on-3. Uh, and even if Canada won under those circumstances, that I would still be. It was a good game though. It was a good game, and take all the blue ha away from it. It was a goddamn good hockey game. That's elbows up and all that stuff. That's all I care about. There's my hockey rant. Anyways, I hope everybody has fun. We'll see you Monday. Tinker away on your tiny trucks. I think I'm gonna get myself an adult beverage and enjoy the hot tub. That's my Saturday night, and then we'll get back to work. I got 4 moose jobs. I got 5 moose jobs. I'm gonna try to prep them all. Look for that on my Instagram. And I gotta pay off my debt to a guy named Tyler. So we gotta get them done. Thanks again, folks. Get yourself H10 Origin. Go for it. You only live once. All right. Buy once, cry once, whatever that saying goes. That's all you need. Cheeseburgers and fries.